A very good evening to you, our dear listener, and welcome to Explorer Online Radio. Today is Thursday, 20th July 2023. Reading you the news at 9 is Nicholas Dewandeke. First, the headlines. President Museveni approves artificial intelligence in the fight against malaria in the country. FDC chairman detained at party headquarters and across borders in DRC, 9 dead and 16 wounded in bomb blast. The news in detail. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has met with a group of scientists who want to establish a high-level artificial intelligence technology known as radiation sterilization, which sterilizes male mosquitoes to lessen the production of any offsprings. The group was led by Mr. Israel Green, the Chief Executive Officer of Malaria Technologies Limited. President said the innovation was long overdue and asked the scientists to start with Bukeddi sub-region to pilot this method, since the area has got a lot of water, flat area and stagnant water. When successful, the technology will help solve the problem of mosquitoes and lessen the number of patients in hospitals. Away from that, the Forum for Democratic Change National Chairman Wassa Birigwa, who is supposed to organize the party's National Council meeting next week, has allegedly been detained at the party headquarters. This morning, he was scheduled to address the problems behind the widening divide that could split the party's senior leadership. Birigwa, together with journalists, were blocked from accessing the party headquarters by security officers and those believed to be FDC members. This prompted Birigwa to move out of his car and access the offices through a small gate. It is alleged that he was denied exit by the party president Patrick Oboy Amuriat and other party members when he attempted to address the press conference outside the FDC office premises. The party spokesperson Ibrahim Semjunganda said the alleged detention of the party national chairperson at the party headquarters is proof that the party is being taken over by external authorities, as he earlier claimed. And in Parliament today, the newly elected Member of Parliament for Oyam North County, Dr. Eunice Apio, has been sworn in a plenary session presided over by the Speaker Anita Among. The Speaker congratulated her and the Uganda People's Congress Party for the victory, further urging her to abide by the Constitution and serve the interests of the people. Dr. Apio was declared the winner of the recent North Oyam by-elections with over 49% of the total votes, followed by NRM Samuel Engola with 47%. The North Oyam seat fell vacant following the demise of former Minister for Labour Charles Engola, who was shot dead by his bodyguard in Kampala. Away from that, the Minister for Health, Dr. Ruth Acheng, has reported a 46% drop in malaria cases at outpatient departments and a 40% reduction in admissions in epidemic districts. The minister was updating on government's ongoing campaign to distribute 28.5 million free treated mosquito nets across the country. The malaria epidemic began in October 2022, affecting 73 districts. However, since then, it has decreased to 12 districts attributed to the interventions. She added that the indoor residual spraying in the sub-regions of Busoga, Lango, and Bukeddi reduced the malaria cases, admissions, and deaths. The Director General of Uganda AIDS Commission, Dr. Nelson Musowa, reports truck drivers have the highest HIV prevalence despite UN AIDS ambitious targets to end the AIDS epidemic by 2030. Dr. Nelson was speaking at the launch of the North Star Alliance's 5-year strategic plan to fight HIV among mobile populations such as truckers and sex workers across the region. He adds that truck drivers' HIV prevalence is 15 to 20% higher than the national 5.4%. The truck drivers' lifestyle increases HIV risk due to transborder travel and their lack of spouses. The Health Minister, Dr. Ruth Acheng, commended the plan as a power tool for change that represents the ministry's shared vision for a healthier Uganda and a better future for all. In Mukono district, over 100 students, mostly in the boarding section of Nakanyonyi Secondary School, have been rushed to various hospitals for medical attention over alleged food poisoning. According to Aman Balongo, the school head teacher, 96 students were admitted to Nagalama Hospital, 16 to Mukono's General Hospital, and 6 to Namirembe Health Center, where they've so far been discharged. The Kampala Metropolitan Deputy Police spokesperson Luke Owesigire said the students started complaining of the stomach pains after having supper last night, and the symptoms worsened to the after break tea. Samples have been picked from the victims and taken to the Government Analytical Laboratory in Wandegea for examination to ascertain the exact causes of the problem as investigations into the matter continue. And across borders in neighboring Kenya, the shutdown of schools declared by Kenyan officials this week has affected up to 500 students who attend various schools across the border. Kenya shut down schools during a 3-day opposition rally amid clashes with police following 2 deaths in Kisumu district. Shops closed in Busia town and Mombasa due to fear of looting and violent fights amid protests against high living costs. Several individuals were hurt and at least 14 people died as a result of the protests. And lastly, at least 9 people killed and 16 injured in conflict-torn DRC after an explosive device accidentally detonated in a field. According to local sources, the blast occurred last evening in Lubwe Sud in North Kivu Province's Rushuru territory. It is said a civilian picked up the bomb in the field and gave it to a militiaman, which resulted to the deaths and injuries. That has been our news at 9. Thank you for listening. Nicholas Tewandeke.